It's it is. Hello everyone. Hello, welcome to another Shades Does a Thing. Hang on, let me just adjust myself. Thank you, Amelia. Oh my god, you've been subscribed 28 months with me. I literally give you nothing. So thank you so much. Can you hear me and hear the game okay? So before we start, because I just want to make sure. I figure we do more 64. I got the 64 is already like. It's not like it's. Oh, it's because I was moving the mic. Let me just move this cable. Hang on. There we go. So that should be okay.
Peace, man.
Yeah, I was gonna. I like this. It's not like it was already like. I mean, all my consoles are already set up, but I was like, well, this one's already like the switch is already switched over to it. So I figured I'd just play some Earthworm Jim. So this is the Earthworm Jim that people don't like apparently. I kind of liked it as a kid. It shows you how messed up I am, but I did like this game a lot. I think it was a good game. It's not the best game. I think that it fell on deaf ears because there is an element to this game that I really do like, and it does feel like Earthworm Jim. There is a lot of elements that are not involved in it, of course, but you know, yeah. So I will press the start button and we will go in and we can pick some Españoles. Why did the tongue move? The tongue moved down. That was weird. Oh yeah, Jibber Jabber's like Donkey Kong, Banjo-Kazooie. I think like we'll do English though, so we can hear those really cool voices, because there is some good voices in this. You're as smart as you'll ever be. I think that's my completed game. It's a raise, really a raise. I think that's my original game, but we'll do this one. Anyway, before I start, how is everyone doing in chat? How are you all doing today? How is the peeps? How are you all doing? You doing good, Grim? Oh, that's good, man. Alright, just working on networking. Finish building a new booth. Oh, that must have been hell expensive then. Costs nothing. Around the cables yourself. This is why I love you, because you're so tech savvy. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna change something on the chat window. I've had to take it down because my partner didn't like the whole chat window, so I'm having to adjust it. Trying something different. I don't like it, but I'm gonna try to. You join us in the county hospital where our hero is in bad shape. The latest cow brashing has turned his brain into worm mush. Things look pretty bad. Only a miracle can save our boy now. At his bedside, close family and celebrity buddies fear the worst, including Elvis. They are powerless to help. The nurse, searching for a sign, shakes his head. Now the battle is in Jim's mind. If it's American healthcare, he's fucked. I am excited about it. I'm thinking of getting it for my birthday, but then again, I know some people have been asking me what I want for my birthday, so I was thinking of waiting on that and seeing if they want to get it for me. So I know pre-orders are open for it, so. And Jim, is that you? I don't know. I feel sort of funny. Smaller? Yeah, that's it. Smaller but groovier. I'm Peter Puppy, your best friend and brain tour guide. You must be Jim's super ego, released by your brains as the last line of defense to stop total global annihilation. What is this place? Is there a restroom? I really need a good ego. When is my birthday? April 17th. This is Brain Central, the fuse box of you. I know it comes. I think it's like May. Is the deadline? I think, or when they come out. I don't remember. I gotta look it up. It's where your 4 worm brains connect, and no, you'll have to wait. Right now, the brains are in turmoil, and your sanity is in danger. Your worst fears and anxieties have been released and are trashing your tiny mind. Face it, Jim. You've lost your marbles, and you better get them back. No mere thought is mightier than the super ego of Earthworm Jim. Bring on the bad guys. Now, not just yet, buddy. Before you can go there, I am contractually obligated to supply some information. Collect your marbles to fix the fabric of your mind. The more you get, the higher IQ will be. As you get smarter, the doors will open up in your head. Finding golden udders will recharge the powers of the sacred cowl of contemplation. It controls the portals to your brains and is the only chance for full recovery. Take this first udder and begin your quest. And remember, Earthworm Jim, your brain is a dangerous place. He does. He suffers several. Alright. So, you are smart as pond scum. I want to end it all. Other random stuff. I love the smell. There's a smell-o-vision. Let's turn that on. We've got to keep the smell on, you know. How am I doing, Doc? Sweet. Yeah, that's shoot. Oh, movement. It's been a while. Okay, so that's center. I think that's lock on. I gotta remember the controls. I know. Okay, so that's whip. Okay, so the 4 mines. And then my favorite part is this bit. Yeah, it's a cool touch. As you're heading down the hospital hallway. So cool. Okay. Snot. Hey Jimmy, remember me? It's me, Snot, your bestest booger buddy. I'm here to help you. When you see me, run right over. I'll give you a tip. Snot. So this is fear. You need 26 more udders for fear. Now, I don't remember... I remember I've beaten this game, I think, once. I don't remember how long ago it was. So, whether or not I'll be able to do this, I don't know. I had this game on PC when I was younger as well, yeah. It's a great game.
Hey.
I like it. I'm glad I got it on 64 before it got really expensive, because now it's like a $500 game now. I hope you're doing well, Moomin. I know it's been a while.
Hey.
Alright. Memory. Stretch it out. Blow into it. not. C left, C right, C up will zoom in, camera in out. Hold the R button will stay behind you. Okay, so that's one of the first ones. It's a Psycho boss. Yeah, it's the second level. There's not that many levels in this game from memory. I'm pretty sure there's like 2 to 3 levels depending on what's from memory anyway. Hey, who dares confront the sacred cow of memories at his shiny altar? It is I, Earthworm Jim, superhero and turned super ego. Can it be the chosen one? Actually, you've come at a bad time. Could you call back? Don't stand in my way, cow. I've been sent to fix things. Your arch enemy Psycho has invaded this brain and fixated on a single bad memory. You might not think of remembering the terrible farmyard war of 72, but you do. You were still a child when the war ended, but it was locked in your mind. Now you must travel into the past to resolve the conflict between the beasts and end this clucking hell. By the great worm spirit, I will right this wrong. No crows messes with my head. Stress and stuff, it's all good now. Well, I'm glad it's all good now, because you need to have time to yourself. And I'm glad, and I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. And I've missed having you around, so thank you. Thank you for stopping by, even if it's just for a moment. Hey.
Hey.
Alright, first level.
It's a
barnyard out there. I love the music for this, by the way. This level is like ridiculously stupid with its like music. There we go. That's right, the camera's a bit of a bitch. And this one's like, the longer you hold down a high jump, press B button, do a super groovy jump. Oh, that's right. He has a super groovy jump. Forgot about his super groovy jump. Getting that brain. Oh, that's right, and the door rotates around and so you can go back, yeah. Let's see. Look at it go. We're in, boys. It was... Checking the room. Watch out, Jimmy. Villain ahoy. Press B button to dodge his missiles. When you're down, use the control stick to roll about. Where is he? There he is. Why am I so handsome? That is a fucking... That's the question for the ages, isn't it? I don't know. But thank you for the compliment. I think it's just a natural progression. Launching the fridges. Taking notes.
Houston, we have liftoff.
That's about as much as I can tell you. I can take you under my wing if you like. Amelia, if you're still there, tell me, when does the pre-orders close for the Shantae thing, or did I miss it? I hope I didn't. Has anyone else played this game, by the way? I know it's such a bizarre game. It's also weird, like, how much lag this game has. It has, like, a lot of frame rate lag. It's the General! I forgot about the General. Howdy, soldier. You're the sorest looking chicken I've ever seen. Merciful mung beans, it's Colonel Pluckett, the great war hero. That's right, son. And I've got a mission for you. Mission for me? Groovy. Those treacherous cows have enlisted the help of the hedgehog mercenaries. Their prickly pranksters have stolen my briefs. Your top secret battle plans? No, my underwear. Get them back for me, son. This chicken kinda depends on it. No problem, Pluckett. You can debrief me when I get back. You never played any Earthworm Jim? Well, they say this is the worst one because it wasn't made by the creators. So there is a thing to this where they say that this is the one that you shouldn't play, but there is something about this game that I actually really like, and I've always liked this game. It's also got the voice of Dan Castanella in it, which, like, a lot of the humor that they got for this game, they took from the cartoon. Because I think at this point, when they made Earthworm Jim 3D, they weren't planning on getting the creator involved. And so instead, they used the cartoon as notes. It's a whole nother dimension. It is true. It's very true. Because a lot of the humor in this, which is really interesting because he wrote a lot of the... I'd say some of the cartoon. I think the creator worked on some of the other stuff too. But, like, obviously there was a team of writers. But what's really interesting about this is it feels like you're playing the cartoon more than you're playing the first two games, at least. That's just a me opinion, you know. Let's get these chickens out of the way. How are you doing, Regulus?
Oh, yeah.
I do love that this game is, like, it's one of those games that you can tell that at the time, it's funny because you see, like, I don't remember ever reading in magazines that there were things called lag. So nobody ever talked about frame rate or lag. They talked about animation and stuff. But there was never ever, like, a given time where, you know, people would talk about, like how much a game would lag depending on the assets on the screen. It's what I find really interesting because, like, that kind of, like... Have you thought of continuing that Indivisible game? Yeah and no. I'm kind of, like, really in a weird state about that. I've been wanting to. I was thinking about doing it, but there's a part of me that's like, when I watched Chili play it, and I don't know if it was because of him, but there was a part of me that was really disappointed with, like, how that game looked. I don't know what it was. Chilling with pizza? Oh, what pizza do you get normally? That's the big question. Yeah, I don't know. I might, though. So we'll see. I don't think it's at the realm of possibility when you're playing Indivisible. Well, it's the one. It's a frozen pizza. Well, that's fine. What's the problem with that? As a fellow game dev, I actually respect the fact that you're eating like a frozen pizza rather than ordering out takeout. Not saying that I would bag you out for that, but at the same time, it's like I can understand like you gotta save money, man. Your usual place. Well, what flavor did you get? It depends on the frozen pizza too, because I know that there have been some like frozen pizzas that I've had that have not been that good.
Oh, yeah!
Leprechaun!
Leprechaun!
Good old leprechaun! It's meat lovers, sodium overdose. Hey look, one of the things I've noticed with a lot of devs is we will avoid meat when it comes to like, we're like, oh, ramen's the shit. Yeah, cool, but we need iron. Like, he orgasms when collecting a molecule. I mean, wouldn't you? Though, like, when you think about collecting molecules IRL, I kind of would.
Pain!
Motherfuckers is more. Leprechaun!
Leprechaun!
Can you guys hear the game okay, by the way? It comes with a...
Firm power!
You're correct. Oh, yeah!
Yeah!
Leprechaun emote win. Bro. Come Leprechaun Day? I can't believe I just called it Leprechaun Day. Okay, so I've got to get his underwear over. I'm pretty sure it's like, it's one of these buttons, isn't it? That pushes the thing. Okay, beautiful. This guitar goes hard. This is some fucking... Some, what do you call it? Wheatgrass? Wheatgrass. What am I thinking? Alright, I'm gonna go up this way first. Okay, I think this is the thing that turns the underwear across the room. Yeah. And then you have to get the second one. Poor little dude. Sweet.
I feel great!
That's two. third one's around here somewhere. Said, what is up, my dude? I need Leprechaun. Leprechaun's better. No, I like Earthworm Jim 3D. I like it. Give me that Leprechaun. Leprechaun!
Leprechaun.
Go, my little yeah, look at him go. Got him. Which version is this? The N64 version. I know the PC version obviously holds up a lot better, but I'm still in the right mind that I don't mind it. Like I don't think anything bad of this. Hey D Birch. Hit the button first, don't I? You're playing Super Buster Move? Oh, on 64? On PS2? Nice. And the General's underwear has been returned to him. Oh yeah, and then that's the big bad boss. So much. Why the hideous American cover art? Because that's what they love to do, man. They love to wreck things we like.
Win, win, win.
Good win. Alright, let's drop these underwear back off to the General. And then we can go back and we can do the I'm pretty sure it's a final boss of this, like it's a mini boss. From memory anyway. Holy cow, where's Colonel Pluckett? I am Gunnery Sergeant Mussolini. The Colonel has been captured and taken to the Poultry of War Camp. Under subsection of the Farmyard Convention, paragraph 8, Directive 97, I am obligated to return any items of underwear to the prisoner. Go ahead, take them, they don't fit me anyway. Hey, Calvin Cluck, nice ferret. This guy's got taste. You seem like a battle-hardened soldier. We could use your help. Take out the bomb-laying chicken upstairs and we're all mincemeat. Never fear, I'll fry that bird in my own special blend of herbs and spices. Remember, soldier, when you dispatch that bird, report to me. Now move it. He has, yeah. And now we go back up. So yeah, you can see the game like this is what I was saying before, and I got slightly distracted. Was that I found it interesting that back in the day there wasn't really any articles about frame dropping. Now frame dropping is huge because, you know, we as critics or people that play games, like, we're very critical on the games that we get. But back then, we never really thought about this sort of thing. And so, like, when you see games like this now, there is a level of lag that happens when playing a game like this because of the amount of assets that are on the screen, especially when you see like the way a game has been formulated. You know, it shouldn't run like this, but it does, and I guess the limitation. But again, like you read articles, I don't remember ever reading articles in old magazines, 64Ys, that ever talked about this sort of stuff. Maybe I'm wrong, if somebody can prove me wrong. Got 59 mobs. That's me in real life. Smart as a waffle.
Ungroovy.
Whoa. Not what I wanted from that, but sure. Sweet. I'm gonna try to get as many of the marbles as I can. I don't know how many. I think you... I don't remember. It's like... I'm pretty sure it's like... I don't remember if it adds anything, because I'm pretty sure the udders are the only thing that... Oh no, the marbles help you open levels, whereas the udders help you open worlds. So you really do need marbles. So they do give you an incentive on what is to be used and what isn't to be used. There we go. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's a collectathon is what this game is. It's more of a simple... When I think of collectathon, like, I remember Donkey Kong 64 really went overboard with the amount of shit you could collect. As much as I love that sort of shit. The game is exact same, there's no point. No, but that's what they do, man, like, in terms of Americanizing stuff. Where's this taking me? Oh, it's taking me back to the start. Not what I wanted, but... It's like a bitch to... Yeah, it is. %. I remember reading this really interesting article about where collectathons went too far, and somebody had showed, like, there was like a map that you could draw, and the map was like what each collectible item will do for the character. So like obviously the marbles open a level and the others open a... And they did a chart for like Banjo-Kazooie and shit like that. And then like they went up in each game on the 64, and then one of them was Diddy Kong 64, and like the amount of collectibles and the amount of things you need to do is like real, it's actually borderline mind-numbing. And no, like, not trying to throw shade on it. It just, like, it's very, like, there's a lot to do in Donkey Kong 64, but I think that's why I've never really sat and played Donkey Kong 64. I own it, but I've never really, because I've always been quite intimidated by the amount of stuff I'd have to do. But it's not going to be something that I'm not going to do. Like, I'm definitely going to stream it at some point. Fucker. We haven't seen some modern systems. I think it's because it's one of the more unpopular Earthworm Jim games.
I feel great.
I'm not even kidding when I say that. I genuinely think that's why. I don't mind this game. I don't think that there's anything really inherently wrong with it. But, like, from a creative standpoint, this isn't what the creator wanted to do. And that I can understand. Yeah, I can understand that from his creative standpoint. I will say, you know the one thing I hate about any Nintendo 64 game, 100%, is cameras. They never understood how to do cameras properly. I hate it. Every camera's got to get caught on something. I hate it. Fuck. Everyone was trying to figure it out, yeah. Well, I think I got everything in this room just then. Oh, I missed a marble over there. All marbles found. Nice. I'm not gonna 100% everything. I'm just gonna try to do like as much as I can game-wise when it comes to the general getting to one place to another. First 3D game that did camera really well. With custom angling, I was pretty happy with shit like Rayman 3 was not bad. What else?
Hey, googly woogly.
I'm trying to think of like... I got baited. I thought it was Earthworm Jim 3. Isn't that what I've set it as, or did I not set it as Earthworm Jim 3? I set it as Earthworm Jim 3D, did I not? Spyro's pretty good camera. Yeah, I think like the PlayStation era got it down. How am I doing, man? So that's pretty good. It's also a really weird touch they did was counting the amount of steps Earthworm Jim walks. I don't know why they do it. It's a very weird mechanic. it doesn't amount to anything either. So I don't know why they do it. But they do it. The idle animation is clean. A lot of the animations in this game are very clean. You gotta be careful on this level because you can drown really easy. Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank's a good one. Jack and Daxter on the PlayStation 2 was a really good example. What else? Because this is gonna sound really like, I am not a huge like, man, I hate saying this because I love the game in general, but I really think that like Mario 64 does age really badly. I think they could really do a modernized version of it, but I think that game, like, it did not age as well as I thought it was going to. And Mario does commit to what I like to think as the... Because when you go into stuff like Sunshine, which is really interesting, Sunshine is got like... Sunshine's got this really interesting thing of like, they use colored blocks because like, obviously like, blocks. But I felt like they carried that over from Mario 64. And I didn't feel like it helped any. I don't know why. I think Zelda aged worse. Didn't age well. No, not graphically, no. No, Zelda, you're right. It's funny too because I've always kind of wanted to get into Ocarina of Time, but at the same time I'm not really a total fan. I have to say, like, as much as like the 64 has really good games, like it has some good games, that you can see limitations. The PlayStation, for what it was worth, because it had CD, like you could see that it was pushing the hardware a lot better. Oh, the 3DS version is great. Yes, 100%. That I can agree on. I hate when people bag that one out, because I think it's a really good definitive version of that game. Had a lot more overlooked games. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, there was a lot of bad games on the PlayStation as well. 100%. I just remember like, and it wasn't even a fanboy thing. It was just, I remember going to my mate's house feeling that like the 64 was very primitive in comparison to the PlayStation. Insanely impressive Resident Evil 2. There are some games on this 64 that like I am blown away with, yeah. Yeah, no, I have, yeah. That's the only reason I'm saying it, is because I feel that there's a lot. Another thing that I find really weird with the 64, and I don't know if this is just me, but I found like a lot of games are dark. Is that a right thing to say? Like, I always felt the lighting was darker on a 64. Yeah, Majora's Mask took what was that and kind of like polished it up a lot more, for sure. That's me with a PlayStation 2. Well, and I guess that's where the whole thing of being subjective is a thing, you know. Oh, the guy, I'm pretty sure it's Dan Castanella that's doing this as well, but he's having a field day with this. It was brighter than PS games were too dark. So that's interesting. So to me, I found it the other way. Oh, he looks like the Kellogg's chicken, yeah. He does a little bit, yeah. See if I can make it to that. There we go. Beautiful. Now the question is, did I miss a switch? Maybe I didn't. The best chicken PNG. It is, yeah. Cornflakes chicken be like. Yeah, be like, yeah. I think it's because I played Nintendo's published games with typically brighter, more colorful PlayStation games. And then I can understand too, because like a lot of the third-party stuff on PlayStation was darker, whereas like for me, Crash Bandicoot was quite a brighter game. I bet if I played more third party. And that's understandable too. Like, because to me, I feel this game's quite a dark game. Like, the shadowing on this game, like, as good as it is very dark. Like, you can't deny that. It looks dark. Even on my, like, and there's no option to change the brightness because... I don't know. That's another thing I found with Mario 64. Like, I know a lot of people say it's quite a perfect game. I always found it weird that they never had options to like change anything. There's no like real options to do stuff in Mario 64. If you put it in a commercial. Oh no, I think the color is fitting, yeah. I think just a lot of games I've played like this are quite, they've always had that sort of color. Wouldn't begin to approach Mario 64 as a perfect game. I've heard so many people say it.
Eggs.
It's pure suffering. Oh, yeah, 100%, yeah. I mean, I've got a CRT hooked to the left of me, and it surprisingly looks brighter than it does on my flat screen. Because I've got it hooked up on 2 different TVs playing at once. Because I recently got a CRT because I wanted to kind of still have the same experience that I had as a kid. And looking at it on the left, it actually looks brighter than it does on my flat TV in the center. No, I think Mario 64 is a really good game. Like, Born to be Wild. There's 7 on this level, man. I think you have to come back to this area because you've got to open this door. Unless did I hit the, yeah, I did. Am I running this on 64? Yeah, this is on the Nintendo 64. What are you, a nerd? Oh, hell yeah. Of course I am. To be honest, back in the day, I would emulate the shit out of games. Because to me, I was just like, yeah, it'd be easier. But I love the actual legit setup of having this. It feels way more comfortable. I hate binding keys. I hate the fact that when you play a game in emulation, it's never ever feels the same. I will say one thing I'm really surprised with is how Nintendo 64's controllers, even though the sticks are fucked, they still manage to hold out after all these years. Emulation is the way to go for me. It feels nice once you get... No, I can understand that too. Posture, that's a good idea. And I'm gonna actually drink something too while I'm at it. I think about the system limitation. I mean, most of the time, don't think about the age of the game because I think about... Well, yeah, I don't either. I think it's just because we've been conditioned to now. And there's a lot to compare. Oh, that's right. You got to talk to this guy. And then the gates of the headquarters. The question, you got it. A Steam Deck? No, I don't. No, I don't. Go with the plan. You go into the compound, find the general, collect the orders. That's a suicide mission. I'm just a big chicken. Bribe the guards to open the gate.
Some bovine retribution.
My favorite gun. I love this gun so much. So good. I love the animation.
I feel great.
Said earlier, I didn't hear because I had to cut through 3 ads. No, it's okay. No, I was just saying that I found that I can kind of understand what you mean with that sort of stuff. I guess like we're conditioned for that now. Do you know what I mean? Like we're just conditioned to in terms of graphics, like that's just the thing that we're adjusted to now. I apologize for the ads, by the way. Got him. Got him.
Firm power.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty clever though at the same time. Cut the head off, yeah. Selene, what are you doing here? This is a bovine special elite salt course worm. Want to be the best, most ruthless milking machine, part of the brutal ball corpse. Cross over that rope obstacle and eliminate the troops, and I'll wait on the other side. Fucking dead, son. Have I seen the new Nier Automata anime? No, I've not. I heard that the first episode is out. Is it just the first episode? People putting clips of it on Twitter. Yeah, I saw like people counted, I think it's like 10 panty shots in the first episode alone. Which I think's pretty insane, in a good way, like. Does it follow like, or is it like a reimagining? Fuck, I missed it by like a hair. No clue, just heard people talk about it. I'll have to check it out. So I may have opinion. Oh, I probably will after, yeah. In terms of how I feel about it, yeah, probably. Where's a goldfish boss when you need him? It's true. I mean, in a training center, would you want to kill your own troops? Not entirely sure about that, but sure. Try the next section. Alright. I like off camera you can hear the thing cutting into him. There we go, beautiful. Reminds you of the Buzz Lightyear game. Not the movie one, but the TV show one. Was there a TV show Buzz Lightyear video game? It probably was. I say that as if I didn't know. I remember Toy Story 2 is probably my favorite in terms of games. Toy Story Racer. I know there is a lot of cool racing games as well. Oh, Traveler's Tales. Oh, he wants you to hit all the time. I thought it was just do it as fast as you can in general. Nah, no offense to Lego games, no.
Pain! Oh, yeah! Yow!
Nah, fucked it. Well, this is interesting. Did I just glitch it? Okay, this is gonna be interesting to see what happens. I think I've glitched it. They're not respawning. Yeah, I've still yet to stream that. I've got to stream it. What? I've glitched it out. It's like, it's broken. How did I do that? Shit, man. Let's exit and come back. See if that fixed it. Nope. Yeah, it's like I did something that glitched it. Alright, guess I'll come back to that one later. If all else fails, restart the N64. That's interesting that I did that. Jump over there from there. I think you have to go this way. You can freak it out if you do stuff too fast. I don't know what it might. It just might have been a condition I didn't open or something. There he is, the boy. Beautiful. So chat, what are you doing for the rest of the day after this stream? Is there anything that you're doing? Probably coding. visit your dad. Nice. To voice act with a friend. Oh, okay. Don't get too worried, said, if somebody messages you. Well, Breezy messages you, because I got Breezy to check in on you today. We'll come back and get him in the head. Nope.
Ungroovy.
Some Indian food. So you're gonna order some Indian food, or if you're, is that frozen too? You better get going. It's pretty dangerous. I've come to get you out. I'm waiting on our spies. A ruthless killer not coming. I'm standing. Take this document and deliver it to my brave spy. Like a mighty warrior of odds, I will battle against any odds to achieve my quest. Just give him the piece of paper. Definitely not frozen. Okay. There's a way to get up there. I've got to remember. I think it's across the... What am I doing after stream? Probably going to edit for a little bit, because I'm putting out the next Stack Game episode, and it should be out by Wednesday. I've just got some touching up I want to do, and then a lot of the rest of it is going to be video game design, so this week's focusing on level design, and I've been getting ready for the next cart update, so... You said don't worry. Yeah, no, I was checking because you've been very quiet this week, and so I was just wondering... Got him.
I feel great.
Got him. Gonna get some mocha coffee.
Yo!
Fuck yeah. So you have to get up there? It's strange what they want me to do. Maybe after doing that training level. Because I don't think I'll be able to reach this with a regular jump. Or even a super worm jump. This is definitely not super worm jump material. Come back. I can't believe I glitched out that minigame. The things I do on this in the live stream. No, it's alright, Seth. I was just curious because you were quiet this week, so I was thinking like, you know, I was just wondering, that's all. Returned and brought the orders. Now we can mobilize our troops. Unlike you, buddy, I'm a fearless warrior. Pain is my best buddy. Terror is my shiny weapon. Justice is my... Well, nice to meet you. Goodbye, worm. 2 out of 7. No, it's okay. I was just more worried, that's all. Because I just hadn't heard from you. Alright, now... we head back the other way. The one thing I find really interesting is the lack of animations in a lot of 64 games. Like, if you notice, like, there's like not really much going on in terms of the visual. You're getting a place. Okay. As long as you're not ignoring me, said, otherwise I will cry. Kind of looks like a banjo game. It kind of feels like one. There's a level of collectathon that is wrapped within Earthworm Jim 3D. I wonder if I can swap back. Yeah, it will. Sweet.
Eggs!
What are you gonna tell me, Snot? Oh, okay, so this is just telling me about the sniping, which is what I've already known. Is it weird if I said Earthworm Jim has music? I mean, it's not wrong. Family's gonna be highly against it. Well, they can go suck a dick, said, because you need to move out, and you wanted to move out for a while, and you've got work and you've got some money, so it's all good. So just shut up. They don't need to, you know. No, it was alright. I just hadn't seen much work from you, and then I was like, I was gonna sort out your pays this week, and then I just hadn't heard from you, and I was like, oh, he must have got sick of me. He's sick of my antics. This platforming. That's right. I'm pretty sure one of the missions is take out all the cameras. But we'll see. Hit this pig butt. Nice. Have you guys ever hit a pig butt with a chicken egg and a marble fell out? You guys ever done that before? Thumbs up in chat if you have. Three out of 7. Hit that pig butt. I always found it weird that the mud burns him. It's meant to be that he's drowning, is what's happening. Is it possible to add a character from... Is it? I can't read it. Is it possible to add a character from Crush Crush or Honey Pop Shady Lou Kart? Well, I don't think anything's impossible. Would I play Earthworm Jim if it was a card gacha game? Yeah, because I'm a fan of Earthworm Jim. Going back to the question of characters, yeah, I would. I'll say this because I've made it pretty publicly known about some things. I have spoken to the Honey Pop developer. I'm on speaking terms with him, and he has denied wanting to do a crossover character. He's without obviously having to say any, like, give away too much information, he's not one for crossovers. And so I respected that decision and I didn't argue. It wasn't about the content of the game, it was just the fact that it wasn't his, like, he just doesn't want to do it. If I had to pick from one or both games, which would it be? It would be Honey Pop. It'd be Honey Pop 100%. I know people say Crush Crush, but like, I don't really have such an attachment to Crush Crush, and I feel like we've got already a bunch of Nutaku games on the roster with Mindy and such, so I don't really think about the others that I've, you know, bet it's the smoker chick. It's usually the MILF, the teacher, but the smoker chick could be a work. It would probably be the teacher from the first Honey Pop. It's difficult because, like, as much as I love Honey Pop 2, there is a part of me that also, like, still resonated better with Honey Pop 1 and Honey Cam Studio. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love those games. That's like top quality shit, you know? And I'm proud that I even got to speak to that guy remotely because he's a very talented man. Like, he's creative in his writing. His writing is what I strive for. I don't say that with many developers because I find that a lot of developers don't have, not all of them, but a lot of developers don't really show the same humor. They have the same humor, but they don't show the same humor that I have when it comes to, like, I just love being really silly. The second felt like you're the third wheel. Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. It was like you were almost being cucked. It wasn't like a threesome situation. It just felt like there was a cucking going on. Don't get me wrong, I understand what the whole double date thing was meant to represent. And also it gave the opportunity of mixing the girls together. I think his content is... What the fuck was that? I saw a hidden object floating in the abyss. We'll never see it again. I think his content's very vanilla. When he did the Fuda character, I was really intrigued by that because I never thought I'd see the day that he was going to change stuff up and do something a little bit different. Because obviously gay stuff's not his thing, and obviously there are certain things like... I think he draws his limit at adding an alien chick, because when you think about chicks with like monster girls and stuff like that, it's like, I don't know if that's his bag. I think he's just a very vanilla guy. But he's a very normal dude too. Like, there's nothing like crazy about him. He's just a dude. He's just a dude that wants to make a game that he likes, you know? What was the Zone Time... What was Zone Time like to work with him? The first one had bonus case. Yeah, and I think that's what the first one has, like, you know, it's it still has that charm to it that I really liked. I think that Honeycam 2 could have been that too. Maybe I'm biased on that, but what was it like working with Zontan? Yeah, good. I didn't really have any qualms with the guy, if that's what you're looking for. Nah, I liked working with him. The one thing, and I say this a lot, and I hate saying it because I feel like I'm a broken record a lot of the time, and I try not to be, but my biggest thing of anything is if you're gonna do something, just ask. The worst that somebody's gonna say is no. The best scenario is they're gonna say yes, and probably the middle scenario is that they're just not gonna reply to you. All I did in the end was I just messaged Zontan and I just said, hey, like, I'm doing this game. Would you be interested? And they were like, yeah, okay. Like, there was like literally that was it. There was no interesting, like, I mean, I guess it's an interesting story within context, I guess, but there isn't anything like, wasn't like it was like, I'd say they were the easiest to work with, especially because like their shit is so common that I didn't need to go many places to find information or references or understand the character, because the character had kind of been part of my life for a long time. Speaking of Zone, did you know there's a reference to her in Indivisible? I did, yeah. That was one of the only reasons I got Indivisible. That was actually one of the only reasons. I know that sounds like a really petty thing, but Cam was great. Kind of disappointed with the art. I actually got to work with that artist at one point. She was going to work on a game with me, which ended up... She was going to work on this game called Detour, Dating a Traffic Light. And the reason why I picked her because I liked her art, but then she got to work with him, and I thought it was a really good crux at the time, because I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, now I'm working with the person that working with Honeycam. Awesome work. I scrapped the idea because I wanted to do something like different, and then I shelved the Detour character. And then when I started doing Shady Luca, I was like, well, I'm an idiot, aren't I? Because she's literally a driving character. Like, why not put her in cart as like a second waifu? And I did, so... Oh, hydrate, thank you. Thank you. And that was just kind of the thing. Wasn't there a jab at DK in Earthworm Jim 1? I wouldn't be surprised if there was. I think you need to do the obstacle course to get up there. Which is actually a pain in the ass that I've glitched it. I wonder if like it's fixed now. Let me see. No, it's not. Alright, take me back to the brain. Save and go back to the brain, yes.
Hey.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it was safe for work, yeah. I think, I understand why he did it, though, because a lot of people don't understand why Honeypop's a lot more safer than it should be. Sorry, I'm just sitting up. Hang on. There's a reason why I think, because it's easier to market that way than it is to, in terms of doing that. Remember when Bubsy tried to, yeah, it was embarrassing. How would the random Earthworm Jim blast it? That's right. I forgot about that. Right, what I'm gonna do. I wonder if, like, do I need to speak to, or is it gonna be open again? Now I'm curious if it's gonna be open. Because some of this game is really interesting. Like, some of the stuff resets, and some of it, like, if you notice, the way they treat marbles in this game is really brutal. So, they've got a thing where marbles are, you have a high score. So when you leave a level, you only take with you the marbles that you did. And in order to rebank the marbles, you have to go above the original score. So if you gathered 80 marbles in your playthrough, then you need to get 90 something marbles. Kind of odd when your main audience is adults and with a safe work game after a not safe work game. Well, do you play... Oh, I have, yes. And I've been wanting to do a review on it. There is a video coming, so if you stay tuned to my YouTube channel, there will be. Well, when I talk about, okay, so like going to the not safe work, the safe work thing, I think the thing that's really interesting, right, is, don't get me wrong, like shit like Foodafix and anything that's got like the word cunt in it, I get it, because it's the idea is that you want to sell it as just a not safe work game. But I think you can be creative with it in trying to cut around a corner in selling something, because don't get me wrong, there is a level of like tactic that goes into making a porn game. But if you really want everyone to see it, you've got to spread the dome just a little bit wider. I think it's like how we got Marble made on Switch. Like, that would not have been possible if we hadn't have done what we did. Chance for Samurai crossover. I wouldn't say no to it, because I think everything is I think everything's up for grabs when it comes to Shady Loot Cart. I've spoken with some pretty big people. A lot of stuff hasn't come together. A lot of the time it hasn't come together because of money. Money is always a big factor with like big label people. But yeah, with not safe work stuff, I think you can still be sexy and flaunt it, because when you look at Honeypot, right, and what's really interesting about Honeypot is they use the intention of Honeypot. Because you never see like tits and sucking dick on the front cover. It's implied that it's within inside the game itself, which makes it way more marketable when you're trying to generalize it. It's not like partly it is a selling tactic. Like, no joke, partly it is a selling tactic. But the other part comes down to the fact of like, I don't think it was a selling tactic he was thinking about. But I think what he's doing is he's trying to be less.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the word tacky because I don't want to like demean other devs, because there is a level in which you can make a porn game that, you know, represents, you know. I think he's just trying to class it a little bit, you know. And I think that's where lewd games can have this. Lewd games can have certain levels of things. So it doesn't necessarily have to. There's like many examples. I mean, the Senran games are a perfect example of a lewd game. Those games are literally lewd games. If people say that they're not, like, there's a level of fan service where, like, it should have stopped before they got nude. But it gets really, really intense. Like, the game that, the review that's coming out this week is for Senran Kagura Peach Ball on the Switch. And I played it and I was very interested by, like, they still don't hold back. Even when they're on the Nintendo, they go full on with Nintendo. And I'm very impressed with that. I think it's really good. And at the same time, they don't put it on the cover. They could if they wanted to, and they could go full porn if they wanted to. They don't have to. And I think that's what makes a really good, like, sexy game. It's games like Shantae. Shantae is a good example of a game that's got sex appeal that does not need to show anything. What are my thoughts on the Galgun series? Well, if you want to see my thoughts on Galgun Double Peace, go over to my YouTube channel and look up that game, Galgun. I like them. I think that, and I've streamed them before. I think they're good rail shooters. I think now, though, after we've done that many of them, that we need to do more. The Neptuner was painful. I think the problem with the Neptuner games, though, is that once they've done, like, they're so heavy on, they're heavy on story. There's so much dialogue to get to, like, a lewd in a Senran, in a Neptuner game. I think if anything, the Senran people, having the Senran people on board was a good idea because they were able to establish something a little bit better. My next game, I want to review something a bit different after Peach Ball. So, if you want to see, like, I've got Galgun 2, and then Returns I haven't picked, but you know, I'm hoping so. I love you. How do I respond? I love you too, I guess. Like, it's not really a question unless somebody's actually typing it. I saw you see someone's redeemed. Oh, there you go. How do you get the last photo of Detour in the tutorial playthrough? If you're talking about the you need Detour to meet herself. So you need Detour to do a mission with, so you need to do the tutorial as Detour and for Detour to meet herself. You reckon Maxwell, the 3D low poly spinning cat, will go in the cart? Is Galgun Return different from Double Piece? Yes. So Galgun Return is meant to be... Wait, so Galgun Return is the next one? No, Galgun Return is the remake, sorry, of the first game. So there's Galgun Double Piece, then Galgun 2, and then Galgun Returns. So Galgun Returns is the remake of the very first game that we didn't really get. It's one of the only ones I don't have. Because I'm planning to review 2. My reviewing process has been very far and few over the last few years because games have just like... There's so many more games now than there used to be. So it's very difficult for someone like me to do video reviews every week now. I've got to be very tactful in what I pick and what I review. Drinking this like sugar-free lemon drink that has caffeine in it. It's been amazing. I'm thinking of just buying the shop out. Because it's really good, like it keeps me awake while working. Like it's really good. Look at him go. Look at that strut. Now he'll make me do it in 2 minutes.
I feel great.
Are you familiar with GameStack? Yeah, I watch him every now and again. Hey Fancy, how's it going? I just finished Bayonetta 3, no reason for me to say that, just want to lay that out there. I've been wanting to review it. I left it for Christmas because I felt like I was quite busy over Christmas. I will review it though, it is on my list. Because I've reviewed the first 2, so I kind of feel almost obligated to cover the third game, at least. I think rolling is slightly faster. It's hard to tell sometimes. Duck. Motherfucker. 43 seconds, let's go. Dunzo. Oh, catch you later, dude. Thank you for the follow. Get on the roof and get me out of here, he says. Keep thinking about Kong's Bad Fur Day for some reason. I will definitely stream that. Am I interested in it? I am actually. I even liked the sort of Battle Royale style gameplay to it. Yeah, I actually didn't mind it that much. I know there is a lot. The only thing I really don't like about the PlayStation 3 game is that they only did 2 stories. Like, none of the characters matter. That annoyed the fuck out of me. Is like every character just leads they're just part of factions. But apart from that, I really like the game a lot. I just felt like it was such a missed opportunity. To do what they've done like many times before, you know. Yeah, there's only 3. Yeah, there's 3. That's right. Yeah, I was quite disappointed with that when it first came out. Like, it really did shit me off. Because it ruined the playability for me. Also, the fact that Calypso was just like, it was like, yeah. Again, I'm a Mel McMurrin fan, so like for me it's... Yeah, that's right.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really like, it just bit me in the ass for that sort of stuff. Like, I was like, the game is so good quality too. Like, it's really good quality. And I was like, they went like 90% of the way with the game, and then that's what they came out with. And that's what really shit me. Because the whole idea is the stakes of each character.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I forgot they were working on a new one. They hinted at it, didn't they? Wasn't it a Netflix series they hinted at or something? Yeah, and the fact that he didn't say that, and that's why I got the guy to do it for Shady Corner, because I really liked it. Is it the same team as before, or is it a new team? Okay, there's a balloon. What does the balloon do? I think it makes his head float. Guys behind Destruction All Stars PS5 launch title. So it's kind of in the air at this point. I don't remember what the last udder is. Because I know no other area opens up. Fucker. Be great to get out of this part of his brain. I wonder if like these will work on these guys actually. No, they don't. I really need another weapon. Egg!
Egg!
I love how the missiles bounce off things too. I've always thought that was a cool sort of thing to this game. It's like Overwatch. Ugh. You can smell the stale bread, which is the game. Eggs! See if I can get a new score. It might be the security cameras. I think it's the security camera thing. You've got to hit all the security cameras to get the 7th udder, maybe? I remember it being something real stupid. Get this. Get this. Get this. And get this. We've gone over a decade without Twisted Metal. That's crazy. And isn't like David Jaffe like a nut now? Like, he's got his own YouTube channel and he talks about politics and shit. He's a real nut on there. I just remember like everyone's like, yeah man, like can you just like go make a new Twisted Metal, bro? Like, I don't know if he still does, but he was trying to do like commentary videos. He's very politically opinionated. Yeah, okay. Look, I don't mind if anyone wants to share their opinion, but like it affects the brand. Like it's why like I have this really sort of weird relationship with Doug TenNapel, the guy who created Earthworm Jim and Neverhood. Because I also felt like for a brief period he really did cash in on what he tried to make, which was he tried to make the same stuff again because he couldn't get the rights to it. And part of the reason he can't get the rights to it is because he's a gay basher. And like he openly said that too. And he's like, well, I'm allowed to have my opinion. And everyone's like, well. And one of the backer rewards he did for like his Kickstarter, he did a Kickstarter backer award for like one of his comics, and he found out that one of the artists that did a guest cover was a lesbian, and then he instantly was like, nah, I don't want that on my cover. She's a lesbian. And I was like, are you fucking serious with this dude? What's the next character for Loot Cart? Everyone's mum. I can't say. I will say that there is going to be more than one in the next update. Yeah, how did you know? Because I'm literally from that era of people in which that would have been my comment. Yeah, I know, but that's what I've been waiting on you said, because you've disappeared, and that's why I was kind of like... I was like, I want to talk about this thing. And you were busy. And I was like, okay, Seth just hates me now. This new drama, people. Seth just downright hates me. I think it's to do with the cameras. I'm going to try it, and then if not, I'm just going to leave a level. Can you tell her your mum a joke? Well, we could talk about your mum for a few seconds. She's a joke. No, I said I'm going to put you in the corner. All good, Fancy. You have a great day. Not the corner. You know you're going in the corner. They spank people there. They fucking do. So you know. So you know what the corner is, and yet you... You're up for it? Okay. Yeah, I've just been waiting to talk to you, but you've been hard to communicate with, so... I was just like, whatever, said. Edgelord. I have a feeling it is to do with the cameras, but I could be completely wrong. There we go. Beautiful. I'm just opening this up again because I just have this feeling. If not, I'll look it up. I swear it has something to do with that though. He's just killing himself. This is interesting. Nice. No, it's alright, Sed. You don't need to say sorry. You're just stinky, that's all.
Win, win, win. Me, me, me.
And the reason why I'm not looking this up is because I feel like there is a thing to this. But maybe I'm wrong. So we'll see. I know there's one up there. Now I need the thing again. You should review Urban Demons. It's a really good game. Is it?
Must wreak havoc.
I have a really cool... I mean, if you got any cool suggestions, drop them in the Discord and I'll definitely have a look at them. I never say no to a suggestion. Worst case scenario is I just don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's in the fridge? Is it a secret udder? It could be a secret one. See, that vent looks like something. That vent's very different colored to everything else, actually. Actually, it does. And then there's two little things there. Interesting. That could be the thing. There's a camera right there. I'm gonna get this last camera. If this isn't it, I don't know what it is. I mean, they do put the vending machine right here. Eggs!
Eggs.
Did I get the one up here? I did. It's been so long since I've played this game that I just don't remember what the last udder is. What was that other thing? There was a... Definitely not this then. Okay. Let him roll. Where was it? It was around here somewhere, wasn't it? Back over there. Nope. Hang on, let me check. How am I doing, Doc? Alright. 7th udder. Because there's no way. Alright, question chat. Has anyone beaten this game before, by the way? Why isn't my phone working? Sorry, chat. My phone's not working now. I don't know. Where would the fucking 7th udder be? Maybe you gotta do the obstacle course again? I doubt that. Would they make me do it again in under a minute or something? Let's have a look. Do you... Oh, if you're looking for our Discord, yeah, it drops. If not, on the bottom of the, in the about section. I am fucking floored with this. Thanks, phone. I'm I'm getting a new phone this year. Camera. I fucking thought so. There was like a memory. It was like a fucking memory. Beautiful. You know what that means? Level complete. Again, don't expect this for every level, chat. I'm only doing this for certain levels. There we go. Dunzo. To the brain.
Hey.
He be schmoovin'. Alright, I think it's boss time. Pork boarding!
I love the smell of bacon in the morning.
Like two tiny sand crabs, the waves of war have cast into the tide pool of combat. I am the mighty war machine. You are looks like a pig? Victory shall be mine, unless you manage to collect all 100 marbles without dying a nasty death. So this will require a little bit of my concentration. Because I remember how tough this is. Because you got to jump over the little bullets as well. A lot of ass. Fuck. So the whole idea is you've got to get all 100 marbles from him. Which on paper sounds easy. Like, it's a weird boss fight. But luckily the rockets, they give you like a little moment to kind of register. Like that. Except when that happens. See what I mean? It's quite difficult.
Oh, yeah!
Fuck her.
Worm power! Oh, yeah!
And then see, sometimes you can't see the bullets coming, depending on how close he is. So that shit sort of happens, and it's actually bullshit.
Worm power!
You lose progress really quick. Fucker. See, part of it's listening to the bullet too. In hopes that he's gonna shoot it from far away. Fucker. I'd say if I had to pick the worst thing out of this game, it's this. And there's no like downtime from getting hit either. So you can like, he can spam 2 bullets at once as well. I'm just listening to him. Because it's really the only way to play the game. Whether or not his bullets hit anything. See? Got it.
Win, win, me, me, me.
You are my wild.
There he goes.
Oh, yeah! Worm power! Doggy! Go, Ruby!
He be spinning. So that's the whole first world done.
Hey!
So from memory, I think it's this next one over here that opens up.
Hey!
Fantasy? Is it fantasy? Happiness? Here we go. Yeah, the chef levels. My chef. Smart as a spleen. So I should be able to do, from memory, I should be able to do both of these plus maybe this. You need to be as clever as a chat show host. Otherwise the door will not open. 39 more marbles. Let me just double check. Because I'm pretty sure that there's... I don't know if the other one's open yet earlier as well. The chef's just as annoying. They're pretty much... The bosses are pretty much all the same. 11. And then the other one's a really hefty number. As a kid, I remember getting as far as this. So go speak to the chef. Hello again.
Hey!
Me, the sacred cow. You look different. I'm the master of disguise. What is up with that? How can I blast it? Fatty Roswell, the renowned intergalactic burger chef, has occupied this mine and employed an army of underpaid alien helpers to defeat you. He believes that this brain holds the key to the secret of the ultimate burger and is harvesting ingredients in an attempt to assemble the fabled bun. Stop him before he cleans out your happiness and wipes the smile off your face forever. What kind of fast food monster is this Fatty Roswell? End his fun with relish. That's my boy.
Cheesy effects! Let's
Beautiful. Lord of the fries. Bit of chips, bit of fucking beans. Bit everything in this level. Oh yeah, the pickle. You gotta rescue the pickle.
Hey.
Talking zucchini. Actually, I'm the king of the gherkins. You certainly got yourself in a pickle. How amusing. Normally I have it executed for that. How may I be of assistance? They want to use me as an ingredient. Find a way to get me out. So you gotta find the switches. There's like a bunch of switches you gotta hit to release him from said grip. Very Banjo-Kazooie. Made it.
Malfunction.
There we go. Key card get. That's right. You gotta do the key cards. Oh, he's dead.
Cheesy effects. The Tex-Mex that time forgot.
Did someone say beans? You know it. Magical fruit. Give me some of that brain. So that muscle memory is coming back to me remembering this. We're in, boys. Frame rate is having a hell of a time. Whoa, that was close. There we go. Pickle King, Gherkin King, Zucchini King, whatever you want to be called. Access denied. Fuck boy. Is it platform? Yeah, it's platform. I can go down there. Okay, thank God. I was about to just take a leap of faith.
I feel great.
There we go.
Ungroovy. Firm power.
I will take that key card from you, sir. Thank you. Ah. The first of many. Lord of the Fries. Okay, next card got. Now, I think it's this one up here, isn't it? Okay. And it's still here. Thank you. Let me in. That jets me that way. And then this one is the one that I've got to climb. Nice. Some risky strats here, boys. Some of this gameplay is not for the faint of heart. Oh, I see, and that jet just takes you down directly. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to go back this way and go around the other way. That does make sense. Would you want to live in a land made of food, chat? That's the real question. Oh, there's a secret. Nice. Fuck yeah. Shit! Do I keep the card?
Cheesy effects.
I do, but I lose the marbles. What a pain. Alright, we'll go back to the brain. Because what I might do is I might call it here for tonight, and then we can continue where we you know, where we're going anyway, so. But I do want to say thank you to everybody who's come out tonight and chilled out with me and wanted to watch me play Earthworm Jim 3D. It is quite an interesting little game. I will play some more at some point. I'm not too sure when. I just figured I'd start playing this and see how we go. But I hope you've enjoyed this tonight. And I hope you've enjoyed me streaming it. It's been fun. But a nice little chill stream. This week, I'm not too sure what I'm going to stream yet. I haven't really decided that yet. But we'll see what happens anyway. But as always, thank you so much. Thank you so much for chilling out with me. And I will hope to see you peeps on the next stream. Stay tuned this week. Big video.